Don't you need a light? Good morning, everybody. Welcome.
I'm hiding.
It's Behind the Scenes with your team. We are talking today about gift giving because it is the holidays. Holidays are upon us. How did that even happen? I don't really know. So the question we're talking about today is, do you solicit a gift list from your teens, or do you attempt to surprise and delight them? Oh, you sad fools, if you're still attempting to surprise and delight your teens, my hat is off to you. I have given it up. I tried for so many years, and now I just say, give me the list. And even that is like, I have to pull teeth. I'm like, come on, surely there's something. Have I done such a good job as a parent that you have everything your heart desires? I doubt it. So now my kids know that they need to give me a list, and that sooner is better, especially this year because shipping is not going so smoothly. I will confess, I still insist that I have to give them at least one gift that they neither requested nor possibly wanted, but I'm sure in my heart of hearts that it will surprise and delight them. So I do hold out a wee bit of hope on that. Let me know if I'm alone or not on that. I'm going to kick it over to Sharon.
Okay, thanks, Jen. My oldest is 15, so I'm still in those trying years to surprise him, I think. Although I see it happening with my oldest. You know, he doesn't, it's this whole back and forth. I'll say, oh, do you like such and such? I'll try to get a hint. And he's on to me. He'll say, yes, but not for a gift. So he does this with everything except the one big thing he wants. So then he tries to corner me into knowing that this is the thing I have to get for him. So I should probably just give up and say, okay, this is what you're getting. But I guess it's fun to surprise. So I'm trying to keep it going as long as I can. And this is probably the reason why that's the child I haven't finished shopping for. The other two are easy because they're younger. And I still have one I'm stuck on, and I'm starting to panic about those shipping times because, you know, it's a mess out there. Okay, Jessica, I'm going to pass it to you.
Hello, I am the world's worst gift giver, and I still haven't gotten anything for anybody. I can't surprise people because I don't know what they want, and then even if I do know what they want, what if they don't actually want it? What if I got it wrong? What if it's just going to sit on their bookshelf forever and they're not going to bother touching? I just don't get gifts, and I just tell people, don't stop giving me gifts because then I don't have to reciprocate. So, I don't know. I guess having somebody explicitly tell me, hello, this is what I would want, would probably be the easiest solution, but I don't even do that. I've gotten one successful gift in the past 5-10 years, and yeah, I don't know. I guess when I have kids, I'll have to work a little bit harder, but at the moment, I'm just like, stop giving me gifts, and I can pretend that it's fine. Mindy, you go ahead.
I love the whole idea of shopping and surprising and taking my time and wandering and store to store. And then the big surprise. But with kids, you know, teenagers, the big surprise doesn't always happen. So Jen, I'm kind of right there with you. I now get the link, the size, the color, the width, the entire thing. I click, put in my credit card, done, which to me is not fun. So as you said, Jen, I also find something, one or two, not the big things, but some little thing that I just hope will make them laugh and surprise them. To me, that's the whole idea of gift giving at Christmas for us is that surprise. So that, you know, a little bit of both, mostly what they want and request, and then a surprise here or there. So not easy. I'll send it down to Jody.
Thanks, Mindy. So yeah, gifts, I'm terrible at it too. What can I say? But we have a few traditions in our house. And also I have 2 of my 3 kids whose birthdays are right around the holidays. So that also compounds it. And I think I use more of my energy on the birthday celebrations than the holidays. So they always seem a little, and my 3rd one complains about this all the time. But I tend to have one go-to thing for almost any occasion that my family knows about. And they tease me mercilessly, but it still happens. I always will buy a book for any occasion. And it gives me pleasure. I kind of, spend a lot of time figuring out what book would be great, like being a book concierge for my family. And they all end up, at some point over the vacation reading them. So that's kind of cool. And then I get to read them. So it is kind of nice. But also, I do think that cash is still kind of king. And we have like this great article about if you want it to be a little bit more of a surprise, some kind of clever ways to wrap your cash so that it's still a little bit surprising. And hopefully Jessica can put that in the link about, ways to package your cash so that your kids don't really know what that is, but it is. And, what I find also hard is when relatives ask what to get my kids, when I don't even know what to get. So if anybody's got great advice for that, I'd love to hear. But we stumble on that all the time. So, all right, Eka, how about you? I'm sure you're better at this than I am.
Well, I hope so. Well, what I do and my kids, I do a combo pack like Mindy and Jen. I think all of us do kind of a combo pack. But instead of just saying, what do you want for Christmas? And my kids are, now they're in their 20s, and I still do this. Like this year I did it again. I sent them a text. I said, hey, I was out shopping, ran into Santa at Panera. He said he's been really, really busy. So he asked for one list from the whole family. So if you get it to me, I'll get it right to Santa. So my husband's like, I cannot believe you still do this. But it's like this ongoing thing. And in fact, I bought my daughter a placard that goes on her door that said, did you get your text from Santa this year or something like that? Because it's like this ongoing joke that I always say. I ran into Santa at the mall. I ran into Santa at Panera. I ran into him, at the get-go getting a Diet Dr. Pepper. Whatever it is, it's been this ongoing joke about Santa. Now, the other thing with me with Christmas is when they were little, I would lay things out. So like if one wanted Barbies and the other one wanted Polly Pockets, I made sure they lined up. So they both got a Polly Pocket and a Barbie and a scarf and a shoe, whatever. Well, now, obviously you can't get the same thing. So now it's monetary. So one looks like they're getting more than the other, but it's exactly to the dollar. And if one is getting more than the other, then we always throw in a Target gift card there so that I can say I spent exactly the same amount of money on them. I know like that when they were younger, they used to compare like, what kind of shoes did you get? Or what dress did mom buy you? But now they know that how my fairness goes. But it is like this big joke about Santa, because duh. So anyway, that's what I do at my house. I'm going to give it to Emily.
So, Eka, you make me laugh because if I am home for the holidays, then there will still be Santa presents under the tree for me. So I'm all in.
I'm just going to throw in there, all of my gifts say love Santa. So all of them.
So we had special Santa wraps in special paper or doesn't wrap toys for younger kids at our house. So we do the mix as well. For us, there are some relatives and people that are far away who like to give a gift and not cash. So I do always ask my kids, and my husband sometimes is a harder one to get the list out of, for those people who really want to give something other than cash. Luckily, my in-laws love giving cash, so it kind of works out. We have like both sides represented. And I always do try to slip in some little surprise as well. But most things are based on the list with 3 teenagers in the house. And something we started last year when my oldest started driving is a family secret Santa. And that has been a really fun way to, and then those we will exchange on Christmas Eve. So that is a new tradition that we just started, and fun for the kids to, I don't know, like I love giving gifts myself. And so I spend a lot of time during the year kind of watching and looking, and I have a note on my phone and trying to see like what, things that they like paying attention. To me, it's just like, it's a way that I show them that I pay attention to them. So I try to instill a little bit of that in the kids. And so hopefully, I think with the Secret Santa, that it is getting a chance to come out a little bit. And I will send it to Sue.
Okay, I aspire to be Emily because it's kind and it's thoughtful, and it's like there's nothing better than receiving a gift that someone took the time to think about who are you, what would you like, and how would it show that they love you. On the flip side, I'm not so good at giving gifts or receiving them for that matter. It's like I don't want so many things. So I hate the cabinet of things that I'm never going to use. Like it weighs on me, but I still know the delight of getting that perfect gift. So I would say internet shopping has changed my life. And this year I actually, I asked the ones that would be happy to tell me what they want. And I got the ones that can never come up with anything. And we'll see how it goes. And if you're listening now and you want to share what you're doing in your house, we'd love to keep the conversation going for a few more minutes. And Jen has something she would like to add.
Yeah, I want to just add one thing. I really would love to know if this happens to anybody else, but a couple of years ago, I just started putting presents for myself under the tree because it wasn't happening. And actually, I give my family a little subtle shade. This is terrible. It's Christmas. I shouldn't be so petty. I started stuffing my own stocking and pulling things out and acting like I was so surprised. Like, oh my God, look what I love this. I can't believe I got this in my stocking. And now it's like kind of a family joke. But I was like, I just got the stockings are the thing that pushed me over the edge every year. I'm just like, I still have to do stuff in the stockings and they have to be cute and funny and not just toothbrushes and oranges. So I would love to know if anybody else is as petty.
I have stuffed my own stocking. I will also say, Eka, so I don't have siblings and I have 3 kids. And so I am intrigued by your making everything fair in that way. And I'm really wondering what sort of offline conversations my kids have, because I never pay one bit of attention to that at all. Like, in some years it goes one way and some years it goes another way. And my twins have a birthday in January. So, sometimes.
Okay, Emily, of course, everything I do comes with baggage. So my baggage is my birthday is January 2nd. So what would happen would be when we were all playing tennis, this is what I remember, like from my childhood, I was a teenager, we were all playing tennis and everybody got warm-ups. Like that was really in, like the track suits. I got the bottoms and I was like, where's the top? And then a week later on my birthday, I got the top. And I was so upset. Everybody else got a full warm-up and I got it. And ever since then, it has been 100% fair because it all comes with baggage. It seems like everything I do comes with like my teenage baggage. But anyway, that's why I do that. And I've been doing it since they were little. Like the same with like, I actually count out jelly beans and everything like at Easter because I'm like neurotic about it.
Okay, but that just shows you that the whole part of this story that we're telling here is all based on our childhood. Our futures are written by how we live our childhood and how we respond to that. So Christine shared, let's see, did it go up? They just moved a month ago and she finally got her, oh, that's nice. All of the old toys and clothes are gone, so everyone's getting new iPads. Nice. I hope they're not watching. That would be a shame, but unlikely.
Can I tell you a quick story about last year?
Oh, yeah, give me 1 second because let's share Lori's. Lori, hi, Lori. We love seeing you. Gifts for everyone in our home and all will be wrapped. I'm not surprised, Lori. I would have guessed that of you. Everyone else is getting a check and a card. I hate it, but the checks are bigger as not spending money on postage or gift wrapping. It is the times we are living in and it's killing me as I never do checks or gifts, but usually wrap gifts. Oh, you get a COVID pass this year. Okay, Eka, you wanted to jump in. Thanks.
So I want to tell you this quick story. Last year I learned to knit. And so I was going to give my kids presents I had knit. So one I made a hat for, and the other one was going to get like those little mitts, but I never finished them. So I put them in a bag with attached the needles and the yarn and the pattern book. And she opened them up and she had this horrified look on her face because she thought I gave it to her and she had to finish them. And because everyone told me that you give a gift like that, you give it to them and then you take it back. It's you give and give, you give and get or something. And so she really thought that I had given her this present that she had to finish herself, and she was mortified. But I told her, no, I just wanted you to see what I was making, and I'll have them for you in another week. So that was my story about Christmas last year.
All right. Well, Eka, keep going at your equity. That's very kind of you. I don't think there was any possibility of doing that in my house. So yeah, I mean, I even this year, I bought one kid a present that another kid told me he would like. And then it was only like half the amount I spent on everyone else, but he's so not going to care. Well, until he does. Let's see. All right. Oh, Jen wants to add one more thing. And if anybody on the call has something to add, put it in the comments.
I'm sorry, I just can't let the stocking thing go, but I just remembered another problem that happened with stockings a couple of years ago. I was very stressed around the holidays. I was really busy, like working right up to the day before, and I made the classic error of shopping for the stockings at the dollar store. So I got a whole bunch of stuff all in one spot and very inexpensively, including the candy. And I am still hearing about it because it turns out that when something from the dollar store says it's chocolatey, that does not mean it is chocolate. So I'm just going to give you that word of caution. It really get the name brand stuff. Okay, I'm done now.
Okay, well, my kids for years got socks and chapstick. That was like the gift for Hanukkah. And they still hate us for that too. So you know what? Everyone needs something to talk about when they get older and complain about their parents. And I'm doing a great job of that, by the way. I hope all of you are as well. Thank you for being here with us today. And we'll see you next Monday.